Hello students. So today my topic is why not confident in trigonometry. So this is the question like generally in a student's mind, but they don't think in such a manner ki how to get a grip on trigonometry, how to feel confident, how to say like trigonometry is my cup of tea. So what is the basic problem in that? Hmm? I ask you one question. What is the mistake in this? Do you find any mistake? Just think, just pause the video, just think for a minute, 2 minutes. And do you find any mistake? No. So if you don't find any mistake in this, believe me, you're not so good in mathematics, at least in trigonometry. So here is the mistake is this should be a degree, sine 90 degree. And generally we don't know what is the logic. We generally think if you write sine 90, that is also okay. That's not correct. That is the first thing you should learn. And if I write sine 90 is equal to mean, does this make a sense? So just think, okay? So this is the first question I ask you in the beginning, right? So now the next thing is, I ask you sincerely, this trigonometry is basically a challenge to your memory, not only to your intelligence, of course. You're a science student, it's a very good topic or chapter, but it is also challenge to memory because there are so many formulas and you're supposed to memorize them. Okay, so if you are avoiding, if you're neglecting that part, okay, like if you don't like that memorizing part, like in 10th class social study or chemistry, then definitely you will avoid and you will find difficult this chapter. Okay, so first of all, you take it as a challenge and then accept the challenge, and I will give you the 10 tasks. You complete these tasks, and have you really worked upon them? Uh, And these tasks are more or less challenges to your memory. Okay, so the task number one. So just, do you know sin A plus B? See, if I ask you that 2 plus 2 is what? That is 4. So you simply say that is 4, right? You don't ask me कि सर इसका derivation क्या है, कहाँ से आया, ऐसे ही you simply recall sin A plus B. I'm not asking you derivation part. If you don't know the derivation of sin A plus B, it's okay. But do you really know sin A plus B? Just write down and you check. Okay? And don't take it for granted कि you know very well. Okay, and then derive. Then the derivation part from here. Then derive cos A plus B. Can you derive? And can you from here derive sin A minus B? I'm not saying sin A plus B to sin A minus B. That is another way. Like you can do that thing also. But I am asking you simply this. Okay. And then from here to cos A minus B. Derivation. Again I am saying here also derive, here also derive, and here also derive. So if you know these derivation parts, then you are quite good in this trigonometry chapter. So this is the task one, and then the task two. Then you derive this tan A plus B. You can use sin A plus B upon cos A plus B, like that also you can derive. Okay, and then from here then derive tan A minus B. These are very small derivations, but if you do them, like definitely you will find that trigonometry is quite easy. Okay, and then from here derive cot A plus B and cot A minus B. Okay, this is the task 2. Then the task 3. Then find these values. Find these values. What are those values? Like sine 15 degree. Simply recall them. Are you really having this in memory? And then cos, you can say sine 15 degree, and then tan 15 degree, then sine 18 degree, and then tan 22 and half degree. These four are really student neglect them. Attitude problem. So just simply focus, be focused, memorize them. Only then you think of okay, you want to be strong in trigonometry. So you don't neglect these four things. Okay. Okay. Then from here you just connect them. I'm saying connect, not derive. These connection, like you will feel easier to memorize cos 15 degree, you will feel easier to memorize cot 15 degree, you will feel easier to memorize cos 36 degree, then you will feel easier to memorize 22 and half degree. Okay, so these 8 values you are supposed to memorize them. Okay, fine, good. Then T4, then the task number 4, and this task. So now the next one is prove that sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to 2 sin A cos B. You can do this. It's quite easy, no? And this cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is equal to 2 cos A cos B. So if you can that much, then simply you find out these 8 formulas. What are those formulas? Like 2 sin A cos B. Yes, you can find them in NCERT book also. 2 cos A sin B, 2 cos A cos B, and 2 sin A sin B. These four are the one set, and the another set is, remember, sin C plus sin D, cos C plus cos D, cos C minus cos D, and sin C minus sin D. So these 8 formulas are very important. Okay, this is the set 1, you can say, and this is the set 2. So these 2 sets are very important, and these 2 sets are connected also. Then derive them from here to here, from set 1 to set 2, how you get them. Okay, so basically these 8 formulas you can derive easily. Now the next task, task 5, is your half angle formulas. So what are those half angle formulas? Like that sin 2A. So generally students say 2 sin A cos A, right? If I ask you what is cos 2A, so student will say cos square A minus sin square A. But they make a mistake here. My point is here, like, do you recall 2 tan A upon 1 plus sin square A? You simply derive this also. Okay? And then 2 cos square A minus 1, 1 minus 2 sin square A, and 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A. All these you are supposed to derive. Okay, so do you find these things are difficult? Of course not. If you're not finding these things are difficult till T5, so believe me, you are having very good knowledge in trigonometry. Okay, now I am talking about task number 6. That is, you just derive tan A plus B plus C. Just derive it. Or are you fearful? And plus memorize. This is very, very important. Again, I am saying. Okay. Then the task number 7. See, if I ask you, what is sin square A? So simply you will say 1 minus cos square A, right? But this is not so easy. Okay. So what I am asking you, like a student generally neglect the other thing. That is 1 minus cos 2A by 2. So you derive this. Okay. Again. So this one is quite important. This is a very important one. Okay. Similarly, if I ask you what is cos 2A, so generally students say 1 minus sin square A. This is not so. Like you are supposed to say, I am saying what cos 2A cos square A. So that should be 1 plus cos 2A by 2. Again, you derive it, and this is also very important and very special formulas. Okay, so like that, the task 7 and the task 8, like you should know that graphs of sin x, cos x, tan x is also very important, and you can find them in NCERT book, and it's very much important, like very, very important. Okay, plot them. Then the task 9. If I ask you that you solve these equations, you can use the graph also, that sin x is equal to 0, then cos x is equal to 0, then sin x is equal to 1, and cos x is equal to 1, cos x is equal to minus 1. So these equations, like the general solution I am talking about. I am talking about general solution. Okay. So this is the way student find the things are becoming difficult. Okay. And then now the task number 10. You should know the increasing decreasing function. And periodic function. If you know that much, these 10 tasks, if you complete successfully, and if you're confident in these 10 tasks, like you are confident in 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, believe me, you have very good knowledge in trigonometry, and the part that is left is practicing trigonometry. Okay, so I will suggest to you for practicing part, if you go, then you go for exemplar. Exemplar, like you can download from internet also. Some very good websites are there. So exemplar is very good, and you can go for previous year JEE main questions at least. So these things are, like we'll say, at least you are supposed to practice exemplar and previous year JEE main questions. And if you at least solve 50 to 100 questions, I will say you go for 100, so that you will feel definitely confident in your work. Okay.